Peace cannot be kept by force. It can only be achieved by understanding. Follow your instincts. That's where true wisdom manifests itself. A good head and a good heart are always a formidable combination. If you realized how powerful your thoughts are, you would never think a negative thought. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Kindness is more important than wisdom, and the recognition of this is the beginning of wisdom. I learned that courage was not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. The brave man is not he who does not feel afraid, but he who conquers that fear. Don't gain the world and lose your soul. Wisdom is better than silver or gold. One who makes himself a worm cannot complain afterwards if people step on him. Never tell people how to do things. Tell them what to do, and they will surprise you with their ingenuity. I hope our wisdom will grow with our power and teach us that the less we use our power, the greater it will be. Every man is a damned fool for at least 5 minutes every day. Wisdom consists in not exceeding the limit. Be grateful for what you have now. As you begin to think about all the things in your life you are grateful for, you will be amazed at the never-ending thoughts that come back to you of more things to be grateful for. You have to make a start, and then the law of attraction will receive those grateful thoughts and give you more just like them. It is the province of knowledge to speak, and it is the privilege of wisdom to listen. Wisdom is the only thing which can relieve us from the sway of the passions and the fear of danger, and which can teach us to bear the injuries of fortune itself with moderation, and which shows us all the ways which lead to tranquility and peace. You never know what is enough unless you know what is more than enough. By wisdom, wealth is won, but riches purchased wisdom, yet for none. He is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has. Avoiding problems you need to face is avoiding the life you need to live. Learning sleeps and snores in libraries, but wisdom is everywhere, wide awake, on tiptoe. Health is the greatest gift, contentment the greatest wealth, faithfulness the best relationship. We carry within us the wonders we seek without us. Don't taunt the alligator until after you've crossed the creek. Do not plan for ventures before finishing what's at hand. Wisdom is having things right in your life and knowing why. A loving heart is the truest wisdom. To avoid criticism, do nothing, say nothing, and be nothing. It is difficult to free fools from the chains they revere. What wisdom can you find that is greater than kindness? Wisdom is not in words. Wisdom is meaning within words. We are made wise, not by the recollection of our past, but by the responsibility for our future. We have no words for speaking of wisdom to the stupid. He who understands the wise is wise already. Knowledge will give you power, but character, respect. The will to win, the desire to succeed, the urge to reach your full potential. These are the keys that will unlock the door to personal excellence. Love your enemies, for they tell you your faults. The invariable mark of wisdom is to see the miraculous in the common. One doesn't discover new lands without consenting to lose sight, for a very long time, of the shore. Wisdom denotes the pursuing of the best ends by the best means. He who is devoid of the power to forgive is devoid of the power to love. The next best thing to being wise oneself is to live in a circle of those who are. The more light you allow within you, the brighter the world you live in will be. As a well-spent day brings happy sleep, so life well used brings happy death. The older I grow, the more I distrust the familiar doctrine that age brings wisdom. Life can only be understood backwards, but it must be lived forwards. May you find grace as you surrender to life. May you find happiness as you stop seeking it. May you come to trust these laws and inherit the wisdom of the earth. May you reconnect with the heart of nature and feel the blessings of spirit. There are more things to alarm us than to harm us, and we suffer more often in apprehension than reality. I do not think much of a man who is not wiser today than he was yesterday. One way to define wisdom is the ability to see into the future, the consequences of your choices in the present. That ability can give you a completely different perspective on what the future might look like. Wisdom is not finally tested by the schools. Wisdom cannot be passed from one having it to another not having it. Wisdom is of the soul, is not susceptible of proof, is its own proof. We don't need to explain our love. We only need to show it. The more you know, the less you need to say. All truly wise thoughts have been thought already thousands of times, but to make them truly ours, we must think them over again honestly, until they take root in our personal experience. Wisdom is not a product of schooling, but of the lifelong attempt to acquire it. Intelligence is not to make no mistakes, but quickly to see how to make them good.